song, Loreley, is based on the Lover's tarot card. It's not saying that love is bad, but there's a shadow side to the Lovers. Showing the shadow side of the Lover's card lyrically is definitely important. Everyone's been through that stage in their lives where they have seen things not for what they were, but for what they wanted to see. And I think it's important that we look at both sides.
That's sort of what the song was about, and I'd been talking a lot about shooting something with a guy in a boat for a long time with his dog. So I thought, well, this is kind of the perfect opportunity. We'll combine this mythical, creepy sirens thing with a kind of trendy fisherman. We had a couple of months and I basically was too busy to take on much of the organisation, so Jake was just gunning around finding boats and dogs and actors and
all kinds of factors, extra locations. I think showing people the place that we live in, it's just because we've got a connection with this environment.
Yeah.
We live in such a diverse area, the Byron Shire.
There's a lot of it filmed at Lake Ainsworth in Lennox Head, also on Ballina River. We filmed a little bit in Brunswick on a very, very big surf day. Jesse nearly fell out of the boat. Yeah. It was his 4th dawn shoot in a row, so he was getting pretty over it.
We did the Traveller clip, more or less similar area, and yet this is so different to Traveller. We don't touch on forests, we touch on coastal areas. We didn't want to do another standard hardcore clip, not that we have done one before.
I haven't watched anything like it on a hardcore clip, so it'll be interesting to see whether it's accepted by that community or whether it's something that they're not expecting and kind of a bit strange.
We're all children of nature, so hopefully there's something inside all of us that when they watch this clip, you can find a connection with, oh, I remember, you know, how beautiful clouds are, beautiful the water is. Dylan shares an affinity and a connection with nature. He's definitely the guy for the job, especially after our last clip, Traveller.
It's a little bit more ambitious than our last clip.
That's right.
I think that this clip's definitely Jake's and my attempt to kind of bring something really deep and meaningful to something that's just a lot of fun.
One of the funny things, a good story that I want to tell about it, is we needed a reflector to cast upon the van, so we got Dylan's old trampoline and we covered it in car reflectors.
And sent Josh up a tree holding a reflector and just sort of like did our best to make a studio lighting setup on Lake Ainsworth.
It actually worked quite well. It was things like that, you know, working on the budget that we did have, helped to make this clip a real working piece that we're very proud of.
I think it came off okay.
And I can't wait for you all to see it.